Love me?
No.
Good. That will make this pleasanter.
In an extraordinary run, O'Toole reprised his King Henry in The Lion in Winter with his longtime fan and supporter Katharine Hepburn as Queen Eleanor of Aquitaine.
My Richard is the next king, not your John. I know you, Henry. I know every twist and bend you've got, and I'll be waiting round each corner for you.
Do you truly care who's king?
I care because you care so much.
Don't fight me, Eleanor.
What would you have me do? Give out? Give up? Give in?
Give me a little peace.
A little? Why so modest? How about eternal peace? Now there's a thought.
She wanted you?
No, other way round.
You wanted her?
Happily. Yeah. It was a play that I'd read and not seen called A Day in the Life of Henry II.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this is a film. This is a film. But what it needs is someone to play Eleanor.
Yeah.
You know, you can't... yes, it was going to be Vivian Leigh, or you know, it had to be one of the great, the real great beauties, the great women. The whole film revolves around Eleanor. One needed a queen, and at the same time, a wonderfully eccentric, attractive woman.
Sounds like Kate Hepburn to me.
Jesus, what a girl! Yeah. What a girl! And Spencer had died. Yeah. I remember once, quite a few years before, seeing a car parked on Hampstead Heath, and inquisitive, wondering who was in that parked car. And I looked, and it was Spencer Tracy and Kate Hepburn. And they weren't driving; they were just sitting, looking at the sunset. And I felt intrusive, which indeed I was. So I wandered away. But I could see this extraordinary affection between them, and calm. Well, after Spencer's death, and I got to know Kate quite well. Kate was in Martha's Vineyard, the widow who couldn't mourn.
Because the wife mourned.
Quite. And I just, I had read this. So I thought, well, Kate. Boom. And I just sent it to her. Stop moping and read this, or words to that effect. We could speak on those terms to each other. And the phone rang. Maybe 10 days, 2 weeks later. Do it before I die.
You still care what I do.
I want the Aquitaine for John! I want it, and I'll have it.
Is that menace you're conveying? Is it to be torture? Will you boil me or stretch me? Which? Or am I to be perforated?
I have the documents, and you will sign.
How will you force me to? Threats? Sign, or I refuse to feed you? Tears? Oh, sign before my heart goes crack. I'm like the earth, old man. There isn't any way around me.
I adore you.
Save your aching arches. That road's closed.
I have an offer for you, my dear.
A deal. A deal. I give the richest province on the continent to John. For what? You tell me, mastermind, for what?
Your freedom.
Oh.
Once Johnny gets the Aquitaine, you're free. I'll let you out. Think. On the loose in London, winters in Provence, impromptu trips to visit Richard anywhere he's killing people. All that for a signature.
You're good.
I thought it might appeal to you. You always fancied traveling.
Yes. I even made poor Louis take me on crusade. How's that for blasphemy? I dressed my maids as Amazons and rode bare-breasted halfway to Damascus. Louis had a seizure and I damn near died of windburn. But the troops, were dazzled?
Yes, the glorious Kate. She's one of the great jewels of the United States. When your country, which is a young country, does define itself completely, and it will in time, you'll honour people like Kate. That's the American spirit.
You have affection for America?
Yes. Been wonderful to me.